Hey guys, I think we're on night 4, if I'm not mistaken, of the Passover study, and I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. I am learning a lot about the Passover, something I've never really studied really deep, but it took me a couple weeks to study this, and I just want to pass on what I have learned for you. Tonight we're going to study, to teach you a little bit about the unleavened bread, and just sprinkling a little bit. So yeah, I'm getting a little wet here. So it comes from Exodus 12:8. It says, "They shall eat with unleavened bread." Okay, the leavened bread. I want to teach you on that first. The leavened bread, the significance of the leavened and the unleavened bread. Okay, the leavened bread is what contains yeast, and we know yeast is what we like, because you put that in the bread and it rises and makes your biscuits and stuff really big and plump, and that's the things that we like. But the significance of the leavened bread in the Bible, which you add yeast to that, and when you add to your bread, the symbolism in the Bible is sin. So when they're talking about leavened bread, they're symbolizing sin being added, and so that's the significance of the leavened bread. And it tells them they shall eat with unleavened bread. The difference with unleavened bread, that symbolized repentance, and we know true repentance is different than just repentance. True repentance means that they are turning from their ways and turning to God. If we don't see any turning, if we don't see any movement, if we don't see any fruit, is there really a true repentance that has happened in our lives there? True repentance meant that they were different, they were separate, they were set apart. True repentance also meant in their home was pure. Their life was pure. That was the unleavened bread. That was the significance that the Bible brings out, the unleavened bread. Now the Torah said that before the feast had to take place, that all leaven, which was the impurities, they had to be cast out of every Israelite's home. So each mother, they would take a candle, no lighting like this. They would probably take a candle or some type of light, and they would go through their home, and they would look for these impurities in their home. They would search, because the Passover is coming. They're getting to celebrate. They're beginning to celebrate the freedom. They remembered the bondage had been released. They remembered that the blood had been applied from their door. They're getting to celebrate something awesome in their life, and they're beginning to prepare the Passover lamb, and they're going to gather. There's going to be a feast tomorrow, so they're getting to go through their home, and they're removing these impurities from their home. And this is still taking place in their homes today. They're not having to use candles more than likely anymore, but they're still having to go through and cleanse their house of their impurities today, because they're still celebrating the Passover feast that was coming. Now let's turn the Passover then, and let's look at Jesus when Jesus had came. Remember Jesus when he came and he arrived in Jerusalem. When he arrived in Jerusalem, he went to the temple. And when he went in the temple there, what did he find? Remember, he found the money changers in the temple. There were people inside the temple that did not belong there. They were not showing honor. They did not belong inside of the temple there. So as Jesus began to go inside the temple there, and he began to see all of these people setting up inside of the temple there, what did he do? He began to cleanse the temple. He began to cleanse his Father's house. Are you seeing the connection there? Jesus was preparing for the Passover himself there. Even today, Jewish women, they're still going through their home, and they're still searching on shelves and cabinets, wherever it may be, and they're still removing impurities from their home. They want their lives pure. They want their homes pure. They want to still be set apart from the world. They want to be different. Now, how can we apply this to our life? I think this would be great for us to apply it to our life. Hey, we're getting really ready to celebrate the Passover. It is coming. How awesome would it be if we apply this to our life? We went in our homes. We began to look at anything that was impure, anything that did not point to Jesus, anything that severed your relationship with God. Hey, maybe not even in your home. I think you could. There's no wrong way to do this. I think God knows your heart. What if you went in maybe your phone, maybe there's something in your phone that's causing you a separation between you and God. Maybe there's something in your phone that is distracting you from God. Maybe not even in your home. Maybe there's people that you associate or hang with, hey, that's causing you to separate, that's dragging you the wrong way. Hey, yes, we still have to witness to them, but you've got to get stronger until you are witnessing to them. You have to influence them. Don't let them influence you. You influence them. Hey, go through wherever you are, whatever God is leading you right now. I believe we do have some impurities that we could take away and we can cleanse. And he said in Exodus, they shall eat with unleavened bread. No yeast, meaning no sin. We're to go to be separate and be who he's called us to be. Let's search our homes. Search our lives. Let's get rid of those impurities. And let's get ready. The Passover is here. But Resurrection Sunday is coming. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this. I will do a conclusion on tomorrow of the Passover, which will be an overview of the Passover in just in one video. So you'll have the complete video, but I hope you've enjoyed this. So have a good night, and I will see you guys in the morning.